Welcome to the 24th edition of the Rallye du Maroc. The sun rising on one of the best events in rally raid, whether you're a hungry amateur preparing for your first Dakar or an elite level Rally GP rider gunning for the W2RC title. It's Argentina's Luciano Benavides who leads the scrap for the World Championship crown. He was the very last biker into Friday's 19-kilometre prologue.
It's perfect to get the nerves out of the body, to have some good feelings with the bike, and yeah, to start to think on how will be the race.
As Luciano said, a chance to get a few nerves out, but you didn't want to be hanging around because the prologue times in the bikes and quads will be multiplied by 5 and then applied to the overall standings after stage 1. Benavides reasonably happy with his day, even if it was tough on these slippery pistes. He ended up in 7th, 24 seconds down. He comes into this rally with a 9-point lead in the W2RC. In second place is Toby Price, who lost his championship lead at the last round in Argentina due to a broken shock absorber. The Aussie's lost his voice after hitting a fence a few days ago and taking a blow to the throat, but it didn't impact his performance today. Fourth place, just 10 seconds off the pace. Ross Branch says that he's feeling the best he's felt in a long time, and the man from Botswana has certainly been one of the most consistent performers of 2023, sitting 4th in the W2RC. The Kalahari Ferrari praised his amazing bike as he came 3rd today, only 2 seconds behind the top 2. Good news for Hero after their Portuguese rider Joaquim Rodrigues was forced to withdraw from the rally after a crash in shakedown. And J-Rod wasn't the only one to take a spill. Skylar Howes also crashed today in his very first outing for the official Honda team. The American took his first major victory in Morocco last year, but he won't get a chance to defend his title. He'll be heading home for checks on back and knee injuries.
Yeah, all the photographers were slowing me down. They were, going towards Skylar, so I had about 300-400 meters of cruising, I looked at Skylar, gave him the thumbs up. He gave me the thumbs up while he was still on the ground, so I said, okay, he's okay, I guess.
Well, Ricky Brabeck was obviously bummed to see his teammate go down, especially given the fact that he and House grew up racing together and only live a few hours apart in the US. In the meantime, the winner of Dakar 2020 posted an excellent time, missing out on the victory by less than a second. After coming 3rd in Argentina, he'll be targeting another podium in Morocco. But the honours went to Tosha Sharena, who picked up exactly where he left off at Ruta 40. The Spaniard was dominant in Argentina, and he looks like he means business again in Morocco. He's not an official HRC rider, nor part of the W2RC, but Sharena has shown he definitely has what it takes to fight with the top guys. He beat Brabeck by just 0.4 of a second.
Yeah, perfect beginning for us. And the first, I was scary with the terrain, was so destroyed, but yeah, step by step I was trying my rim and good line, and yeah, we are in front now.
Nasser al-Attiyah heads into the Rallye du Maroc with one hand on the W2RC trophy. He has a 51-point lead over Yazid Al-Raji with a maximum haul of 55 available. Now, the Qatari didn't get off to the best start due to an alternator issue. He and co-driver Mathieu Baumel finished 38th among FIA competitors after losing around a minute and a half. But as ever, al-Attiyah was looking on the bright side.
It's the only prologue, and tomorrow it will be more fun. We start for first time in 37 or 38. And we try, tomorrow have a big push, Maybe it's good also for road position.
Al-Attiyah's biggest W2RC rival of the past few years has been Sebastian Loeb, but the 9-time World Rally Champion ended up in a ditch in Mexico and then skipped Argentina altogether, dropping to 4th in the standings. The Frenchman is back in his BRX Hunter, but he didn't have great speed today, finishing 12th among FIA vehicles. Still, that does mean he'll be in a good position to attack on stage 1. Gerlan Shishiri is the defending champion in the cars, but he has switched from a ProDrive Hunter to a Toyota Hilux. And the new paint job is a nod to one of his favourite TV shows, The Fall Guy. Did you know he even named his son Colt? The Frenchman says that it's always tough to hit the ground running in the Prologue, especially after a few months away from Rally Raid, but in spite of a few small mistakes, he came fourth. Third place went to another Toyota, that of Yazid Al-Rajhi, who is currently second in the World Rally Raid Championship. The Saudi must be rueing his mechanical misfortunes on home soil at the Dakar, where he didn't score any championship points. It would take a miracle for him to catch al-attiyah, but he certainly made a better start than the Qatari. He was just 9 seconds off the pace in third. We haven't seen Audi in action since Baja Aragon in July, but the German giants have brought their full lineup to Morocco as they build towards the Dakar. Stefan Peter Hansen has actually spent more time on a bike than in a car this year, having some fun with enduro, but the most decorated man in Rally Raid never loses his edge. Second place today for Peter Hansel, just 4 seconds down on his teammate, Matthias Ekstrom. The Swede has kept very busy this season, doing the Dakar with Audi and then the next 3 rounds of the W2RC in a South Racing T3. He is back in the RSQ e-tron and all of those kilometres have clearly done him good. Ekstrom winning today despite getting caught up in a lot of dust and relishing the prospect of a proper dust-up with his rivals.
With Audi, I think playing with the big boys is a different thing in one way, but trying to win is always difficult, but we do our best every day, and we are learning no matter what car we are driving, so we will be enjoying these 5 days.
The T3s will be one of the most hotly contested classes in Morocco, with plenty of familiar faces and a couple of new ones. Having already conquered the T4 world title, Rokas Baciuszka has switched to the T3s for Morocco. The Lithuanian is mainly here to test. He's not in the W2RC, so he won't be taking valuable points away from his Red Bull teammates, and he showed his team spirit today by towing David Ziyech back to the bivouac. He was 5th on the Prologue. Just 2 seconds ahead of Baciuszka was his Red Bull Can-Am factory teammate Chaleco Lopez. The Chilean's never really been in a position to defend his W2RC title from 2022, going into this final round some way down on the All-American top 3. But he's always a dangerous customer, 20 seconds off the pace in 4th. A year ago, Seth Quintero conquered this rally by adopting a more conservative approach. But the American says he feels more like his old self this time around, which means he's going to send it. Currently 3rd in the W2RC, he'll have to go all in if he wants to overhaul Austin Jones and Mitch Guthrie. Quintero 3rd today. The trouble is that Guthrie's T3 Taurus Max has been running like a dream since the spring. The American even went back-to-back with wins at the Sonora Rally and Ruta 40, which catapulted him to the top of the leaderboard. He was very happy with the day's outing, handling all of the whoops, G-outs and rocks to come 2nd, 2 seconds ahead of Quintero.
Excited for tomorrow, first real stage, and just kind of see how it goes. It's going to be one of those races we're so close where you have to look at how the points are looking every single day and like, okay, do we need to win a stage? Do we need to go for the rally win? We'll be going for both, of course, but got to see how it goes.
But the victory in the Prologue went to the Polish wonder kid Eric Goksal, another driver who was moved from T4 to T3. The last time we saw him in action, he took a dramatic final day victory on the Dakar. And after taking time off to focus on his studies, he is back with a bang. The 18-year-old taking victory ahead of the current World Championship leader, Guthrie.
I cannot be more delighted with the car, with the Prologue, with the way we worked as a team. I think it's a great start and I think it's a great way to go up.
There are also newbies in the T4s this week, including Sarah Price. The American started out in motocross, but she's also done SSVs and trophy trucks, and she now hopes to fulfill a lifelong dream by tackling the Dakar. She made a solid start today, overtaking 3 cars on her way to 3rd. She now says it's all about playing it smart as she continues to gain experience. Enrico Gaspari was one of just 4 T4 drivers in Argentina a few months ago, and he ran into all sorts of mechanical trouble, the Italian hoping for a cleaner run in Morocco. He's already done the Dakar a couple of times as a co-driver. He'll fancy his chances here behind the wheel. But the day's win went to João Ferreira, who's had a change of team and class, going from X-Raid Yamaha in T3s to South Racing in T4s. He doesn't feel it's a step down and says this new experience is all about targeting long-term success. But there's no harm in enjoying a bit of short-term success as well. He beat Gaspari by just a second.
I was pretty calm and pretty chill with Felipe. We were just focused to do our best job, and that's what we did, and we are very happy for our first win in the T4.